The question is, Jay, though, can they be stopped off this display? Do you see anything going wrong for them at this point? Is it an injury? Is it a team being resurgent to Chelsea and Arsenal, a City, even if we could add them in the title mix? Or do you think it's Liverpool all the way?
It's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Something happening to Mo Salah that would be a huge pulling of the brakes where Liverpool are concerned. You know what? This Liverpool side have been great. And as you mentioned, the fact that with a McAllister scored the goal, you see McAllister playing a lot closer to the box. Whereas under Klopp, he was being deployed as the sixth sometimes, and while he does have a good passing range, that's not quite his position. That's not what he played when he was at Brighton. That's not where he plays when he plays for Argentina. And with Arne Slot, for example, he's playing in his more preferred positions where he's playing closer to the box. So he has galvanized this team, and whether it's Robertson who's out and Tsimikas is coming in for him, now you have Ibu who's been out with injury, and he's had guys fill in for him as well. Trent was out for a little while, and they did not miss a beat, and it honestly does look like as a collective they are much stronger than they were last season. Last season, I really do feel as though that they were absolutely reliant on the four horsemen of the apocalypse, which is Salah, Trent, Van Dijk, as well as Alisson in goals. And I think this season, as a collective, as I'm saying, they are playing better. Man for man, they're playing better. You talk about Luis Diaz, we're finally seeing the kind of output that we saw from him in Portugal. He's still not yet. This is Slot managed to get Darwin Núñez to play up to his price tag, but Darwin Núñez still does Darwin Núñez things. He puts in that great effort, and Jota as well. I mean, he's still Jota when he's not injured. He's on the field and he's scoring goals. But Chuck, even as the individuals are playing better and the sum, the whole, is also playing better. When you mention the fact that Mo Salah and the kind of numbers that he's hit, where it's 15 goals, it's 11 assists, we're not even at Christmas by the time that has happened. He is having a season which you could not imagine is maybe even better at this stage, at least, than his first season at Liverpool, which was all kinds of record breaking, And if he continues like this, we're talking about Mo Salah is going to score easily over 30 goals and is going to break the all-time assist record in a season, where he'll get past that 20 assist mark. And that is an all-time great EPL season, perhaps the best EPL season of we've ever seen, if it continues like this, right? And I think, Chuck, you cannot look at that and then divorce the results from Mo Salah's heroics. If Mo Salah slows down for whatever reason, whether it's form, whether knockwood, it's injury. Fortunately for Liverpool fans, there's no AFCON coming in January. But if this goes south in terms of the output, I think they are a lot more, not even a little more, a lot more closer to the pack. So the only thing I can see derailing them, and they've got such a comfortable lead that it might not even matter, right? This is why you build leads, so that if disaster does happen, you've got a cushion. But if Mo Salah is absent, either as Mo Salah or completely from the lineup for whatever reason for an extended period of time, and we're not getting these goals and assists and just these performances like week in, week out, then we're talking about a different Liverpool. I mean, that sounds very obvious to say, but in terms of they are absolutely running away with the league, or as the question that you asked, can they be stopped? I think the easiest way that they can be stopped, and if disaster were to strike, it would be in the form of Mo Salah not being this version of himself that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think the biggest contributor, the MVP for Liverpool is Mo Salah, because not only is he scoring goals, but he's offering consistency. And if you can have something consistent, you can build on that. Obviously, we won't overlook the work of Gravenberch, who's been a marvel this season. But